Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, thank you for joining me today. I want to speak to you from the heart with a message that has the power to shift your perspective, to ignite your spirit, and to transform your life. You see, every day we have the chance to start anew, to choose to grow, and to decide that today is the day we will change. Today, I want to share 10 key points that, if embraced, will begin to change your life for the better. And the best part is that you can do this by watching this simple message every day. You are not defined by your thoughts. You are the one who observes and has the power to choose what thoughts to entertain. We all have a constant stream of thoughts running through our minds, but it's crucial to understand that not all thoughts are true or helpful. Many times, we allow negative or limiting thoughts to take root and shape how we see ourselves and our futures. But the truth is, you are not your thoughts. You're the one who can choose to change them. By watching this every day, you remind yourself that you have the ability to control your thinking and in turn shape the life you desire. What you think about consistently will manifest in your life. Our thoughts create our reality, whether we realize it or not. If you constantly think about failure, doubt, or fear, that's what will appear in your life. But if you choose to focus on positivity, possibility, and growth, those things will begin to take form. It's like planting seeds in a garden. The thoughts you nurture today will grow into the experiences you have tomorrow. When you begin to shift your focus towards thoughts of success, joy, and abundance, you'll see those very qualities start to emerge in your life in ways you may never have expected. One of the most powerful things you can do is to start thinking about yourself differently. For so long, we may have been conditioned to view ourselves as less than or not capable of achieving the things we truly want. But when you watch this message every day, let it remind you of your strength, your abilities, and your immense potential. You are capable of greatness. When you start thinking of yourself as strong, resilient, and worthy, you begin to believe it. And that belief empowers you to take actions that align with that new identity. Your thoughts are powerful, and with every thought, you are either moving closer to or further from your dreams. It's easy to get caught in the trap of negative self-talk or to let the world's opinions dictate how we view ourselves. But remember, you are the one in charge of your mind. By watching this every day, you reinforce the idea that you are in control. The more you choose to think positively, the more your mind will naturally gravitate towards solutions instead of problems, toward opportunities instead of obstacles. The most significant change you can make begins in your mind. When you change your thinking, you change your reality. Watch this every day as a reminder that you are what you think you are. You have the power to plant thoughts of hope, possibility, and confidence, and those thoughts will grow into the life you dream of. Make today the day you choose to believe in yourself, and watch as your thoughts begin to shape a brighter tomorrow. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces we have at our disposal. It's easy to get caught up in the chaos of life and focus on everything that isn't going right. We all face challenges, setbacks, and moments where it feels like nothing is working out. But in those moments, practicing gratitude can shift your entire perspective. When you start to acknowledge the good things, no matter how small, you begin to attract more of that positivity into your life. It's a simple but profound change that can make all the difference in how you experience the world. The act of being thankful does something incredible to your mindset. It forces you to look beyond the difficulties and focus on what you do have. By doing so, you open yourself up to the abundance that already exists around you. When you begin your day by thinking of a few things you're grateful for, it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Instead of feeling burdened by everything that needs to be fixed, you start your day with a sense of appreciation and hope. Gratitude is like a lens that filters out negativity and allows you to see the blessings that are often hidden in plain sight. In the toughest times, gratitude can be the anchor that keeps you grounded. It's easy to be thankful when things are going well, but the true power of gratitude shows up when life feels uncertain or overwhelming. In these moments, gratitude helps you realize that even though things may not be perfect, there is always something worth appreciating. Whether it's a supportive friend, a beautiful sunrise, or the simple fact that you're still standing. These moments of appreciation help you build resilience. They remind you that no matter how hard life gets, there is always something good to hold on to. When you practice gratitude consistently, it begins to shape your life in profound ways. It's not just about feeling good in the moment. It's about creating a mindset that expects and attracts goodness. The more you focus on what you have, the less time you spend worrying about what you don't. Small daily acts of gratitude create a ripple effect. Over time, you'll notice that you start to see more and more things to be grateful for, and your life becomes a reflection of abundance. It's a mindset shift that moves you from scarcity to abundance, from lack to plenty. Gratitude doesn't just change your thoughts, it changes your energy. When you express genuine appreciation for what you have, it radiates outward. People notice it. Opportunities open up, and you begin to feel more aligned with the good things in life. It's not about ignoring the challenges, but learning to see beyond them. Gratitude teaches you to recognize that every moment is an opportunity to grow. And with that mindset, you'll discover how much beauty exists even in the midst of difficulty. Is the key to transforming your life, one thankful thought at a time. Each and every one of us has a vast potential lying dormant inside, waiting for the right moment to be unlocked. We are all capable of far more than we sometimes give ourselves credit for. Too often we allow self-doubt, past failures, or fear of the unknown to hold us back from reaching our full capacity. We look at others who seem to have it all together, wondering why we can't achieve the same level of success. But what we fail to recognize is that the power to succeed is not something that comes from external sources. It lies within us, waiting for us to tap into it. Believing in your own potential is the first and most important step toward unlocking the greatness inside of you. It's easy to focus on the obstacles and challenges that lie ahead, but when you choose to shift your focus and trust in your abilities, you start to see opportunities instead of roadblocks. A belief in yourself is not about being perfect. It's about understanding that you have the strength to face challenges and rise above them. Each small victory, each step forward adds to your growing belief in what you can achieve. The key is to keep moving forward, even when it feels difficult. Progress may not always come quickly or in the way you expect, but with consistent effort and a belief in your potential, growth is inevitable. There will be times when you feel discouraged or unsure of your next move, and in those moments, it's important to remind yourself that every successful person has faced moments of doubt. What sets them apart is their ability to keep believing in themselves, to keep pushing through despite the fear. You have that same ability within you, and every day is an opportunity to build upon that belief. The truth is that your potential is limitless. We often box ourselves in with thoughts like, I'm not capable of this, or I don't have what it takes. But those are simply false beliefs we've adopted over time. When you challenge those thoughts and embrace the idea that you are capable of achieving your dreams, your world begins to open up. Watch this every day as a reminder that you are worthy of success and that your journey is uniquely your own. Your potential is not determined by where you've been, but by where you're willing to go. Remember, greatness isn't about being perfect, it's about persistence. It's about believing in yourself when no one else may, and continuing to push forward even when the path ahead is unclear. As you continue to believe in your potential, you'll start to see more and more possibilities. Each new challenge will become an opportunity for growth, and each setback will become a stepping stone toward your success. Never underestimate what you can achieve when you truly believe in the incredible potential that lies within you. The words we speak hold incredible power. They are not just sounds or phrases that fill the air, but forces that shape our reality. What we say to ourselves and about ourselves influences how we perceive the world and our place in it. Our thoughts may guide us, but our words give life to those thoughts. They either affirm the positive potential within us or reinforce the limiting beliefs we hold. When we speak words of encouragement and hope, we begin to create a life that mirrors those positive affirmations. On the other hand, negative words can trap us in cycles of doubt and fear. Every word you speak is an opportunity to create the future you want to experience. It's essential to recognize the power that your words have over your day, your relationships, and your dreams. When you wake up in the morning, what do you tell yourself? Do you speak life into your day, or do you greet it with complaints and self-criticism? The language you use sets the tone for the entire day. If you wake up and immediately say, today's going to be a great day, you are more likely to notice and embrace the opportunities that come your way. On the contrary, if you say, I'm not ready for today, or I'm overwhelmed, you're setting yourself up to feel defeated before you even begin. Words create the framework through which you experience your life. Speaking life isn't just about focusing on the positive, but choosing to bless every area of your life, even the challenges. It's about shifting from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance, from limitation to possibility. When you speak blessings over your family, your work, or your dreams, you are inviting growth and improvement into those areas. Imagine telling your work, "I'm capable of succeeding here," or your relationships, "I'm grateful for the love and support we share." These words become prayers for your life. When you speak words of gratitude and blessing, you begin to notice more things to be thankful for. And this attracts more of the same. One of the most important things to remember is that words are not just for the external world. They shape your inner world as well. The way you speak about yourself matters greatly. If you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough or that you don't deserve success, your mind will believe it and your actions will reflect those beliefs. On the other hand, when you speak life to your heart, telling yourself, "I am capable of achieving my goals," or "I am deserving of love and happiness," you begin to rewire your brain to think and act in alignment with those truths. It's not about pretending things are perfect, but about reinforcing your belief in your own ability to overcome and succeed. The power of the tongue is not something to take lightly. Every word you speak either plants a seed of growth or a seed of limitation. That's why it's so important to choose your words carefully, not only for the impact they have on the world around you, but for the impact they have on your own heart and mind. Watch this reminder every day and let it inspire you to speak life, to uplift those around you, and to affirm your own potential. The words you speak today are shaping the person you will be tomorrow. So choose words that empower you and help you live the life you were always meant to live. Fear has a way of creeping into our lives, often when we least expect it. It speaks to us in a voice that's full of doubt and discouragement, telling us we're not good enough or that we'll never be able to accomplish our dreams. It can make us question ourselves, our abilities, and our worth. Fear can paralyze us, keeping us stuck in place and preventing us from stepping forward into the unknown. But the truth is, fear is a liar. It's a false belief that only holds power if we allow it to. When we confront it and choose to move forward anyway, we begin to take back our power and defy the limits that fear tries to impose on us. Choosing faith over fear doesn't mean ignoring the challenges or pretending that life is always easy. It means trusting in something greater than the fear itself. Faith is the belief that there is something more powerful than our doubts, something that will guide us through the storm and carry us to the other side. Faith is not just about believing in a higher power. It's about believing in the possibility of success, in the strength you have within, and in the promise that no matter how difficult the journey may be, you are never alone. Faith is a choice, and it is a choice that allows us to face our fears and still move forward with confidence. When we choose faith over fear, we open ourselves up to the limitless possibilities that life has to offer. Faith gives us the courage to take risks, to go after our dreams, and to keep pushing forward even when the road is unclear. It allows us to see opportunities where others might only see obstacles. Faith doesn't promise that everything will be easy, but it does promise that we will have the strength to overcome whatever challenges come our way. With faith, we are empowered to believe that no matter how hard things may get, we are equipped with the tools to succeed. And that belief becomes the fuel that drives us toward our goals. Fear will always try to find its way into our lives, especially when we are on the verge of something great. But we have the power to choose how we respond to it. We can either allow fear to hold us back, or we can embrace faith and let it propel us forward. Every time fear arises, we have the opportunity to choose a different path, to choose faith, to choose trust, and to choose hope. Faith doesn't guarantee that the journey will be free from hardship, but it guarantees that we won't face it alone and that we will have the strength to keep moving. The more we choose faith over fear, the more we develop the courage to face life's challenges head on. When we lean into faith, we discover that fear has no real power over us. It might try to intimidate us, to make us doubt ourselves or our future. But when we choose to trust in something greater, we realize that fear is only an illusion. It's an invitation to step out of our comfort zones and into the vast potential of what could be. Each time we choose faith over fear, we are rewiring our minds, strengthening our resolve, and building the life we truly desire. Fear can never define our future as long as we choose faith to guide us through. We often carry the weight of our past with us, allowing it to shape how we see ourselves and our potential for the future. It's easy to feel as though our past mistakes, regrets, and challenges are a permanent part of who we are. But the truth is, your past does not have to define you. Every mistake you've made, every setback you faced does not have the final say in your story. It's important to remember that you are not bound by the experiences of yesterday. What you've gone through is part of your journey, but it is not the destination. You are a living testament to the fact that each day is an opportunity to start anew. Each new day offers a fresh start, a chance to redefine who you are and what you want to achieve. Just because you may have struggled in the past doesn't mean that those struggles will dictate your future. You are capable of growth, of change, and of healing. What matters most is not what you've been through, but what you choose to do moving forward. Your past is not a prison, it's a stepping stone to a stronger, wiser version of yourself. The power is in your hands to create a future that is not limited by the mistakes or the failures of the past. It's easy to let the weight of past decisions hold us back, but you must realize that you are not your mistakes. We all make choices that we later regret, but those choices don't have to control our lives. It's how you learn from those moments, how you rise above them that defines you. You have the ability to create new habits, make new decisions, and rewrite the story of your life. The person you were yesterday does not have to be the person you are today. You have the power to change, to evolve, and to build the future you want. The key to moving forward is to forgive yourself and to let go of the past. Holding on to guilt, shame, or resentment only keeps you tied to what no longer serves you. It's important to understand that forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. Letting go of the past allows you to free yourself from its hold and open yourself up to new possibilities. You deserve to live a life that is not dictated by past pain or regret. Every day you have the chance to let go and step into the person you were always meant to be. Remember, your past is just a chapter in your story, not the whole book. It's a part of you, but it doesn't have to define you. You are not the mistakes you've made or the struggles you've endured. You are a unique individual with the power to create the life you desire. Today is a new day, and it's filled with endless possibilities. Embrace the fresh start you've been given, and know that your future is shaped by the choices you make today. Your past is behind you. Your best days are ahead. Success is rarely achieved without facing obstacles along the way. Life has a way of testing our resolve, pushing us to our limits and challenging our determination. At times it might feel as though the road is too difficult, the journey too long, and the setbacks too overwhelming. But what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up is persistence. It's easy to give up when things aren't going well or when progress seems slow, but true success comes from continuing to move forward even when the path is hard to see. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. Persistence is not about being perfect or always succeeding on the first try. It's about being willing to try again after each failure, to stand up after each fall, and to keep going despite the challenges. Success is not a straight line. It's full of twists, turns, and sometimes even detours. However, if you stay committed and refuse to let failure define you, you will eventually reach your destination. It's the ability to keep going, to maintain your focus on the bigger picture that makes all the difference. Even when everything seems stacked against you, persistence allows you to push through the storm. One of the most powerful aspects of persistence is that it builds resilience. Every time you face a setback and choose to keep moving forward, you become stronger. With each challenge, you learn valuable lessons, and those lessons become stepping stones toward success. It's in the moments of struggle that you grow the most. If success were easy, it would lose its value, but it's the persistence to keep going through the hard times that shapes your character and fortifies your spirit. The more you persevere, the more confident you become in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Persistence also requires a deep sense of belief in yourself and your goals. It's easy to feel discouraged when progress is slow or when others may doubt your abilities. But when you persist, you are telling yourself and the world that you believe in your vision, even when others might not. You are proving that your dreams are worth fighting for. The moments of doubt and frustration are part of the process, and they don't diminish your worth or potential. With persistence, you turn every obstacle into an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are capable of achieving great things. Finally, remember that success is not a destination, but a journey. It's not about reaching a specific point, but about continuing to move forward no matter what. Persistence is the fuel that keeps the engine running. It's the quiet determination to keep going, even when things feel impossible. Watch this every day and remind yourself that success is not built on talent alone, but on the decision to keep pressing forward. No matter how difficult it may seem at times, persistence is always the key to unlocking your greatest potential and achieving the dreams you've set for yourself. The energy you project into the world has a powerful impact on your experiences and relationships. Often we focus on what we want to receive, success, love, abundance, and happiness, without realizing that to attract these things, we must first embody them ourselves. The way we think, feel, and act creates an energy field around us that others can sense. If you walk into a room exuding positivity and confidence, those around you are more likely to respond in kind. When you choose to put out good energy, you naturally attract the same in return. It's a simple yet profound law of the universe. Like attracts like. When you embody the qualities you want to see in your life, you start to see a shift in your reality. If you want to attract positivity, you must become positive yourself. If you wish for success, you need to carry the mindset of a successful person. It's not about waiting for the world to change. It's about changing how you show up in the world. Start by shifting your thoughts and actions to align with the energy of what you desire. When you do this consistently, you'll begin to notice that the people, opportunities, and circumstances that align with your energy start to show up more frequently. What you put out is what you get back. This concept applies to every aspect of your life, from relationships to career to personal growth. If you want to attract meaningful relationships, start by being the kind of person who fosters trust, kindness, and love. If you desire financial abundance, take steps to act with confidence around money and embrace an abundance mindset. The energy you emit not only affects how you feel, but how others perceive you and interact with you. People are drawn to those who radiate the energy they want to experience in their own lives. So if you want more love, kindness, and opportunity, make sure that's the energy you're giving out. Sometimes we might find ourselves attracting negative situations or people, and it's important to take a step back and reflect on the energy we're putting into the world. Are we focused on fear, doubt, or scarcity? Are we expecting the worst to happen? If so, it's time to shift that energy. The universe responds to what we believe to be true. So if you consistently put out negative energy, that's what you'll attract. The key is to recognize the patterns and begin making conscious efforts to shift your mindset and energy to reflect positivity, trust, and possibility. You are always in control of the energy you put out. Remember that change starts with you. You cannot wait for the world to change before you do. If you want to experience more peace, joy, and success, you must become the embodiment of those qualities. Every day, watch your thoughts, actions, and words, and choose to align them with the energy of the life you want to create. When you are the energy you want to attract, you will begin to see the world respond in ways that reflect that. Your energy is magnetic, so make sure it's drawing the things you truly want into your life. Change is an inevitable part of life, and though it can feel unsettling, it's a necessary ingredient for growth. We often find comfort in the familiar, in the routines and patterns that we've grown used to. When something disrupts that comfort, it can stir up feelings of uncertainty or even fear. But it's in those moments of change that we have the greatest potential for transformation. Without change, we remain stagnant. And without growth, life can feel stagnant as well. Every shift, no matter how small, carries with it the opportunity to evolve, learn, and become a better version of ourselves. It's important to remember that change is not something to fear, but something to embrace. While it might seem intimidating at first, it's in the unknown that we often discover our true strength. We tend to avoid change because we fear the discomfort it brings, but the truth is, change is the pathway to progress. Every time you step into something new, whether it's a new job, relationship, or chapter in life, you are given a chance to expand your horizons and redefine who you are. It's the discomfort of change that pushes us to rise above our limitations and explore new possibilities. When we resist change, we resist the opportunities that come with it. Growth cannot occur in a place of resistance. The more we fight against change, the longer it takes for us to step into the life we're meant to lead. It's only when we accept change with an open heart that we can allow ourselves to move forward. Instead of seeing change as something to fear, try to see it as a blessing in disguise. It's the universe's way of guiding us to where we need to be, even if we don't fully understand why at the moment. Trust that each change, no matter how challenging, is helping you grow into the person you are meant to become. Embracing change doesn't mean everything will always be smooth sailing. There will be bumps along the way, moments of doubt and frustration. But those moments are part of the process. It's through the struggle and the adjustments that we learn resilience and perseverance. The more we allow ourselves to move with the changes, the more we discover our inner strength and capability. Each challenge is an opportunity to build character and wisdom. And it's only through embracing those challenges that we can truly thrive. Change is a teacher. And if we are willing to learn its lessons, we will find ourselves growing in ways we never imagined. Ultimately, the key to thriving in change is perspective. When you shift your mindset and see change as a necessary and positive force, you open yourself up to the possibilities it brings. Instead of fearing what's next, look forward to it with anticipation, knowing that it's moving you closer to your goals. Embrace the journey of change, for it is the very thing that shapes your path. Remember that with every change you face, you are becoming more aligned with the person you are meant to be, and that is the greatest form of growth you can experience. There are moments in life when it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, and the journey ahead seems impossible to navigate. You may feel like you're facing your struggles alone, with no one to turn to or no one who understands what you're going through. In those moments, it's easy to get caught in the isolation of our thoughts, believing that the challenges we face are ours to bear alone. But the truth is, you are never alone. Even in the most difficult times, there is a force greater than you, working behind the scenes, guiding you and helping you move forward. You may not always see it, but that support is always there, waiting for you to recognize it. When we are going through tough times, we often forget that we are surrounded by love, grace, and support, even when it feels like there's no one around. Sometimes all it takes is a shift in perspective to realize that you have a whole network of support, whether it's through your relationships, your inner strength, or a higher power that's constantly working on your behalf. The universe, God, or whatever you believe in is always there, offering guidance and encouragement. When you can tap into that faith and trust in that unseen support, you'll find that the weight you feel isn't as heavy as it first seemed. The beauty of this support is that it doesn't always come in the form you expect. It may come through a kind word from a friend, an unexpected opportunity, or even a quiet whisper of reassurance that you hear in your heart. Often, the strength we need to keep going comes from places we least expect, but it's always there, ready to lift us when we feel weary. You are part of something much larger than yourself, and the love and support that surround you are powerful beyond measure. All you have to do is open yourself up to it and believe that even when you can't see it, you are being guided every step of the way. It's also important to remember that you don't have to have all the answers or control every aspect of your life. It's okay to lean into that support, to trust that there is help available, even if it doesn't come in the way you imagine. Life has a way of working out, and even though you may not always understand how, you are never walking alone. There are countless forces, seen and unseen, working for your good, bringing you the lessons, the people, and the experiences you need to grow. Embrace the journey, knowing that you are not navigating it by yourself. As you go through each day, remind yourself of this truth. You are always surrounded by love, grace, and support. No matter what you're facing or how isolated you may feel, there is always something greater than you holding you up. Let that knowledge bring you comfort and strength in the moments when life feels overwhelming. Watch this truth every day and allow it to anchor you in the understanding that you are never alone, never without support on this beautiful, challenging journey we call life. Friends, I encourage you to take these points into your heart and watch this every day as a reminder of your incredible potential. Change doesn't happen overnight, but with every positive step you take, with every thought you change, and with every word you speak, you're closer to living the life you were always meant to live. Remember, your best days are ahead of you. The world needs what you have to offer. It's your time to shine, and I believe in you. Keep moving forward and watch how your life transforms one day at a time.